Hi YouTube. Today I have two stories from my little 2-month adventure in Hawaii that I talked about in my past video. So they're two little Sharty stories, but they were interesting. So one of the stories was when I went on a date with this guy from this dating site. It wasn't about him, it was about our server. So, that server, oh my god, awful, disgusting, horrible, worst server I've ever had. Judgmental as fuck. So here's what happened. We went to this, it was in Lahaina, Hawaii, the town that burned down. So Lahaina, yeah. But anyway, so we went to this pirate booty, I think that's what it was called, Pirate's Booty or something, restaurant. It was like up the stairs in Lahaina. I don't know what it was called, I forgot. The food was good. That's not the problem here. The problem is that motherfucker. Like, this guy. So, my date, he was nice. Okay, he was fun. We were vibing. Okay, I mean, I feel like we were just vibing as friends, though. And, you know, I paid for my half. Or, no. I told him I could pay for my half, and he's like, no, it's okay. I'll pay, and then you can just pay the tip. I was like, okay. So that's what we did, because I initially kind of, you know, just got the vibe that, you know, that wasn't going to work out. Just when we first kind of met, I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. So I was like, I'm not going to make him pay for my meal, because this guy's nice, and I just, like, I could see myself only wanting to be his friend, so I'm not going to make him pay for my meal. But, I mean, I told him I could pay for it, he said no. I mean, if you say no, I'm just going to be like, okay, well, I can pay for the tip then, because I'm going to feel bad. So, here's what happened. We went up there, you know, we were vibing, we were like besties, honestly, at the beginning. It was a vibe, like, honestly. But anyway, this motherfucker, he had gauges. He was this white-ass guy. Okay. You know, just I don't even know. When I ordered, you know, I ordered some ribs, okay, or something, and then he just had a rude comment. He said, "Oh, we're extra hungry today, aren't we?" Excuse you, motherfucker. First of all, that is a server at your restaurant. You're making comments about customers' meal volume. Oh, extra hungry today, aren't we? Yeah, that's why I'm going out to eat, because I'm hungry. Like, are you brain dead? Like, you're working at a restaurant. You're gonna have people come in the restaurant that are hungry. Like, no, I'm not hungry at all. That's why I'm at a restaurant. No, I'm not hungry. I just ate. Yeah, that's why I'm going out to eat. Cause I'm not hungry, motherfucker. Like, first of all, and then I looked at the guy that I was on a date with after he left, and I was like, did you hear that? And he said, yeah, that was rude. I was like, yeah, I didn't like that. Like, you don't comment on my meal. Like, I get what I want, okay? You don't sit there as a server and fucking comment on someone's food volume, first of all. Like that. That's fucking rude. Okay? Like, just shut the fuck up. You're working. You are a customer service representative at your restaurant. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. But I wanted to complain about him, but I didn't. But anyway. So anyway. That's not all. And then I was like, okay, whatever. So we kind of just ignored that. And then he's just kind of acting a little like, I don't know. I just didn't like him. I just knew, like, his vibes were just gross. Okay. I don't know. I don't quite remember, you know. It was years ago, but, yeah. And then I just started counting quarters on my table to see how many quarters I had, because I was like, God damn, I have a lot of quarters. So I just kind of like, we were just playing around because it was the first day, and I was just like, yeah, let's count how many quarters I have. So I put them in little stacks because I wanted to see how many dollars I had in quarters. Okay? And then I was like, okay, well, I don't know how many dollars I had, but this motherfucker has the audacity. Once I put the quarters, you know, he came by, you know, gave us our drinks or whatever, and then he, like, saw that I put some quarters back in my purse. And he goes, I see what you're doing. And I'm like, just looking at him. And I'm like, what am I doing? And then he's like, you're taking money away from my tip. And I'm like, excuse me? And then I literally told him, I was like, this ain't your tip. I'm counting my quarters. Is that okay? Like, can I count my quarters? Like, is that okay? Can I put them back in my purse when I'm done counting my quarters, bitch? God damn, motherfucker. First it was, oh, you're a fatty. You're getting ribs at a restaurant. And then it's, oh, you're taking money away from my tip. Yeah, that's not your tip, motherfucker. First of all, what a fucking idiot. I was just counting my quarters, putting them in little stacks. And then I put them back because I was done. That motherfucker's so stupid. What a fucking idiot. Never, if you ever have a restaurant, never let a man like that be a fucking server. That shit pissed me the fuck off. He made a scene. Like, excuse you? Are you a fucking idiot? Oh, wait, you are. You are a fucking idiot. That guy, that happened in Lahaina, Hawaii, at like this pirate booty cafe. It wasn't a cafe, it was a restaurant, I don't know. But I got calamari. I mean, the food was good. That's not the fucking problem here. The food was great. Good job, kitchen. Okay? The server, oh God. No. Just die. You know, that town burnt down, and I feel like, you know, out of all the people there that I would have cared, you know, I would have prayed for, he would not be on that list. At all. Like, just stop. Just stop. You think you know? Well, you don't. He's just, the whole thing was just idiotic. And then I took, you know, I did have some money put on the table, and I just took, like, half of it. I should have just taken all of it. But, yeah, he ended up getting, like, $4 or $5 or $6 or something, I don't know. But anyway, I should have just taken it all. He didn't deserve a fucking tip. First, you're calling me fat. You're insinuating I'm a fat ass. And then second of all, you fucking make a scene because I'm counting my quarters. They're mine. They're not yours. They're mine, motherfucker. Like, those are my quarters. They ain't yours. Like, I can count my quarters at this table. Excuse me? Like, I don't know who you think you are. Like, why? I don't know. Some people, apparently. That ain't the job for you, dude. That ain't the job for you. You need to go die. Like, I think you should be a scuba diver and get hit by a fucking, like, one of them stingrays right in the heart. Like, that might be a little harsh, but shit, I think that's your new job, bitch. That's what you need to do. That's the way you need to go. Just shut up. God damn, people. I would never do that. I would never go, oh, we're extra hungry today, aren't we? Excuse you? I'm at a restaurant. What, you want me to not order food? Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, what? Why do you care, first of all? I don't know. It was the worst. The worst. I've never had a server like that. All the servers I've had have been, you know, phenomenal compared to that. Nobody else has ever said anything like that. But yeah. Especially not to the fucking customer's face. You could talk shit behind the damn fucking whatever all you want. I don't give a shit. But you do it to my face, bitch, what? I'm a customer, bitch. You don't do that. Girl, what? But anyway, that happened. And then, this fucking bitch. Oh my god. I worked at this place for like 2 or 3 days. I think it was my second day. Or my first day. I think it was my first day. But I was a host. I got a host position at this restaurant. Brewery. It was a brewery in Lahaina. A fucking brewery. Let me tell you. Those tourists. Entitled. Entitled as fuck. No. First of all, it was my first day, okay? And they just barely taught me anything. And then they just, like, left me. And I was like, okay. So they told me to put people down on a list. And if they don't come, you know, and to stay around, tell them to stay around the area. And if we call their name, they have to come within, like, a few minutes. Otherwise, we'll cross them off and move on because you're not here. That's what they told me. This fucking lady. Oh my god. Now, there's a few rude customers, but this fucking lady. We called her name. She wasn't around. We called her multiple times. We have to yell it. You know, we tell you to stay in the vicinity so you can hear your name. And you're not here. Okay? You're just not. But yeah. So, we will cross your name off. This lady. That's what they taught me. Plus, it was my first fucking day. Oh, bitch. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck they just, like, threw me in there, taught me for a few hours, and then just left me. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, first of all. Second of all, what the fuck? Like, this lady fucking comes at me. She's like, we've been waiting for 2 hours, and nobody's called our name. And I was like, well, what's your name? And then she told me her name. And I was like, that was like 30 minutes ago. Or whatever. An hour ago. Whatever. That we called your name like 5 people ago. I don't know. Because you have to wait for a table. And yeah, you got to stay in the vicinity to get your seat. Because we're not going to sit here and wait for you. No, we're not. Like, you think businesses can afford to wait for people who aren't in the vicinity where we told them to stay? No. Like, stay in the vicinity so you can hear your name. Because we will cross off your name. So this lady, she like points her fucking finger at me. It's all your fault! Shut up, bitch. First of all, no, don't point your fucking sausages at me. No. No, I looked at her and I was like, ma'am, calm down, but we called your name a long time ago and you weren't here. So don't point at me. Don't yell at me. Because that is not, like, don't come at me like that. First of all, it was my first fucking day, too. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? First of all, where's the fucking manager? Where is it? I don't know. I don't know where anybody is. What the fuck's going on? What do I do? This lady's fucking here yelling at me, blaming me, pointing her finger like this. Like this. Like that. And I'm like, no. Don't act like that, ma'am. I called your name and you weren't anywhere around here. Anywhere. And you come up to me an hour later, like, excuse me, we told you to wait around here to hear your name. And you weren't here. We're not going to save your seat for an hour. We're just not. Like, are you kidding me, bitch? First of all, don't point your fucking sausage at me and act like a fucking cunt. No. What do you think that's gonna do? You're gonna piss people off. Especially on my first day. First of all, there ain't nobody else around me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? This lady being a fucking cunt. Oh my God. Just fucking Christ almighty. I swear to God. Rudest fucking bitch. Rude as fuck. Like, literally. Sorry. Like, I even told her, sorry that you weren't around when we called your name, because I was looking. I screamed it multiple times for multiple minutes, I never saw her fucking face. Never. Okay? Like, where are you? You're not here. Obviously, it's not that important to you. Otherwise, you'd be here waiting like all these other customers that are listening to what the host says. There's other people in line. Like, they're waiting here where they belong so they could hear their name. And you're going to sit here and act like it's all my fault that you weren't where you were supposed to be to hear your name? Sorry. sorry. Like, I'm sorry, lady. First of all, just the way she just fucking pointed her fucking sausage at me. And you, blah, 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 you, blah, blah, blah. Like, fuck you, bitch. You, bitch. I swear. And then she comes back with her husband. Okay? And he says, I've been waiting. And I'm like, okay, well, we called your name. And I didn't see you anywhere. We called your name multiple times. No, I never saw them. Like, where are you? You gotta be in the vicinity so you can hear your name. To get seats, there's lots of people waiting where they're supposed to be. Why would we wait for someone who is wandering off, doing who knows what for however long? Like, excuse me? Bitch? Like, huh? No. No. Like, you don't get a fucking seat, bitch. No, you don't. I don't know, man. And then they're acting like I was rude. Well, I mean, I was a little bit. Because she's fucking yelling at me, pointing at me like that. Like what? Who do you think you are pointing at me like that and yelling at me? I don't even know you, lady. First of all, excuse you. Second of all, you need to listen to what the host tells you. If you're not here, we will cross off your name. And you weren't here. And that's what I told her. You weren't here, ma'am. You weren't here. We yelled your name multiple times, and you weren't here, so we're going to cross off your name because there's people who are here waiting. You know? They're here. Like, hello. I didn't see them anywhere. I never once saw those motherfuckers. And I was looking, too. I was yelling names. Okay. Everyone else who was near me heard their names. Why? Because they were where they were supposed to be. They're where we told them to be. Not off a mile away shopping. Well, I thought you wanted to eat. Okay? You need to wait if you want to eat. We're not just going to wait all night for you to shop. We're just not. Like, excuse me? And then these little motherfuckers, these kids, her little turd kid, he came up to me, and he's like fucking probably 15, and he's like, we want to speak to the manager. And I'm like, okay, I'll go get him. And then I had to go find a manager or whatever. And then they were sitting there telling him how rude I was. And I do think there was a girl that was around me, who was like doing like busing. And she was really nice. Like, she was super nice. And I think she was standing around when that lady was acting like that. And, you know, because she came over there when the manager was over there, and I was like, girl, do you think I was being rude? Because I think I was just being stern. Plus, she was just pointing her fucking finger at me, fucking yelling at me. Like, excuse me? You don't act like that. You don't act like that. No, you don't, girl. If you act like that, I'ma act like that too, bitch. Like, for real. Like, god damn. It's like, you reap what you sow. What are you doing? Being a bitch? Oh, shit. Me too, girl. Me too, bitch. Me too. Oh, God. I just hated the whole family. The little shart. The little fucking turds. I don't care. Just the whole family, honestly. The parents, the husband and the wife, both fucking turds. Swear to God. They both came up to me acting like little sharts. And I was like, fuck. You really want respect, don't you? You really do. But you can't dish it out. You can't dish it out. It's my first day, bitch, first of all. Now, I didn't even tell them that. But I don't think they would have cared anyway, because they're just pointing their fingers. Like, shut up, first of all. I don't know. And then the manager, he told me, he's like, what happened? And I'm like, well, she was like pointing her finger at me, like yelling at me. Like, I'm new. Like, I don't know, like, why y'all left me alone, first of all. And then, like, he told me I gotta be nicer, and I'm like, okay. Well, next time, I'll just get a manager to deal with it. Which is what I should have done. But I wasn't very experienced with, like, jobs at the time. But now, I work at customer service, so now I would have just grabbed the manager. Right when she started pointing her finger, I wouldn't have even talked to her. I would have just been like, okay. And I would have grabbed a fucking manager. You deal with it. I ain't dealing with it, bitch. I don't get paid to deal with that shit. You can deal with it, bitch. But yeah. So that fucking bitch. And I swear those kids were eyeing me all evil. They weren't even like, I don't even know if they were there when she was pointing her fucking finger at me, like, acting like a fucking witch. God damn. Like, I know that's their mom, but at the same time, your mom's a fucking bitch, little kids. Like, your mom's a bitch. Yeah, I said it. And then the little 15-year-old turd, he's telling the manager, he said, I've been a manager at establishments. No, you haven't. You're 15. You trying to tell me you've been a manager at 15? That ain't even a legal age to work. Motherfucker, what? No. But anyway, even if he was a fucking manager, your mom is a bitch. They call it a Karen. And that keeps me from caring. I'll tell you that much, bitch. Yeah. Like, that restaurant, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know. The training was just awful. They just left me after a few hours of training, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, first of all? And I had to deal with that. Plus, I had a lot going on at the time. I was living in a hostel with men from prison. After I went to Hawaii because I wanted to commit suicide. I went there. I was going through all kinds of shit. I wasn't ready for that, bitch. I ain't taking it. I ain't taking it. I got shit on my plate, bitch. And you're not gonna have shit on your fucking plate because you don't got a seat no more. Bitch, you ain't got a seat no more. Because you didn't sit where I told you to sit. So you could hear your name be called, bitch. God damn. That's it. That bitch. Oh, God, she was a bitch. I never had nobody point their fingers. Shut up. But yeah, that's what happened, bitch. Let me know in the comments what you would have done in these two situations. The one with the guy commenting about your portion size, the server commenting about your portion size, and then I just counted quarters on my table because I wanted to see how much dollars I had in quarters, and then he's like, I see what you're doing, taking money away from my tip. Excuse me, this is my money. These are my quarters. I'm just counting my quarters. I just told him that. I'm just counting my quarters. Do you mind? Bro. That guy was just, he was a little, an idiot, a fucking imbecile, like, acting like I should come into a restaurant and not order a meal. Because why? This is a restaurant, motherfucker. A restaurant. I'm gonna eat, bitch. First of all. Second of all. I think I got calamari appetizer and a whole rack of ribs. That ain't none of your business what I'm fucking eating. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Anyway, and then that second bitch, let me know what you would have done in that situation. Your first day on the job, you know, but they train you for a few hours, then they leave you. And then, you do what they told you to do. You tell people, hey, you need to stay around so you can hear your name. And if you don't come on time, we will cross off your name from the list. And I told them customers that. You know, we're not just gonna wait for you if you're not here. You have to be here. You have to come on time. You should just wait. If you want the table that bad, you need to wait in the vicinity. This lady and her family, nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Like, if you want to eat that bad, then you need to listen. And don't point your fucking sausages at me and fucking yell at me. You did this, you did that, blah, blah, blah. Shut up, lady. You and your fucking husband and your little manager son. He wasn't even a manager. He's fucking 15 years old. I don't give a fuck if he was a 15-year-old manager. You're just making shit up. Anyway, I don't give a fuck if you were a manager. Then you should realize that your mom's a fucking Karen. Yeah. God damn. Oh, man. Yeah, just, I want to know what you would have done. Because I took away, that first guy's, half of it. Now, I think that was nice. I still paid him for his little shart fest. Okay? Just a little. Not too much. I think I maybe gave him like $5 or $6, probably 6. I think I gave him 6 because I had like 12, that I was going to give him, and then I gave him 6 because I have to, because the money was on the table, and I was like, yep, let me just take that, and I should have just taken all of it because he didn't deserve a tip. No, he was rude the whole time. Why should I pay you? For being rude to me? I didn't do anything. I was nice to you. I was literally nice. And you just fucking belittle me for my fucking portion sizes, and then you go, that's my tip. No, it's my quarters that I'm counting. Not for your tip. I'm just counting my quarters. Do you mind? And then that second bitch, I got so mad. I just wanted to attack the whole family. I did. At that point in my life, I had anger issues, and I was a different girl. Now, if I would have dealt with that now, I would have dealt with it more calmly. But at that point in time, I was going through a lot. I was literally living in a situation with like 17 men, who a lot of them were from prison. We had sex offenders, we had people, I had to fucking share showers with these men, and they would come in when I was showering, they had a curtain, and then they would take a piss. You know? It was a lot. And I was struggling, to say the least. I'm not in the mood for that, lady. I'm just not, you know? But yeah, just let me know in the comments what you would have done. I'm sure, now I swear I could have been way more rude, but I wasn't. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you would have done. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video because my boyfriend's coming over. Goodbye.